Benito Mussolini was born July 29, 1883, to Alessandro and Rosa Mussolini in Davide Prodapio. He was an Italian politician, journalist, and leader of the National Fascist Party. He ruled until 1925 and is one of the main figures of the creation of fascism. He was a member of the Italian Socialist Party until he was ousted because of his opposition of the party's neutrality of World War I. He then founded the Fascist Party movement. His next steps were to destroy his opposition through secret police and then set up a one-party dictatorship following, and did this all in 5 years legally. Mussolini ordered bombings of Corfu in 1923 and invaded what is now Ethiopia in 1935. Mussolini warmed up to Hitler when the League of Nations condemned his African exploits, and during the 1940s, Mussolini led a disastrous campaign in Greece on June 1941 with Hitler. He then declared war on the Soviet Union and the United States, and after this, Mussolini's support crumbled at home. Italy's industries halted due to a lack of food and raw materials, and Rome was bombed, and the Allied invasion of Sicily in August 1943 occurred. With the war at his country's footsteps, he was summoned to the Grand Council of Fascism on July 24, 1943. He was then dismissed from Italy, and on April 27, 1945, he was captured and killed the next day with his mistress and 16 of his followers. But what if he didn't go on a path of defeat? The reason for Italian people turning on Mussolini is because people were tired of the long war, and after Mussolini and Hitler lost, and if you were a fascist, you were killed. If the Il Duce, the leader, was able to not go down a path of defeat, he would have still had the trust of the Italian people and would have not been dismissed. If Mussolini had, in addition to this, been able to shorten the length of the war, the Italian people would have pictured it as a bump in the road in his dictatorship. And his dictatorship may have survived if he were able to win and end the war in a reasonable time frame, and possibly his own life.
Il re e imperatore ha accettato le dimissioni dalla carica di capo del governo, primo ministro e segretario di Stato, presentate da Sua Eccellenza il Cavaliere Benito Mussolini, e ha nominato capo del governo, primo ministro e segretario di Stato Sua Eccellenza il Cavaliere Maresciallo d'Italia Pietro Badoglio.